I'm cleaning my toilet with a lemon. I'm either crazy or there's a reasonable explanation for this. We live in a society where we're always having flashy products, the trendiest thing being thrown into our face. But that hasn't always been needed, and it's not necessary. That's when I decided I was going to challenge myself to clean my entire home without actual cleaning products. I'm only going to allow myself to use items from my pantry as cleaning products. To stay on track, my cleaning list includes dishes, counters and sinks, wiping down areas and dusting, the laundry, cleaning the bathroom, which includes toilets, tubs, mirrors, and counters, and taking care of the floors by mopping. Let's get started with this nasty sink full of dishes. And most dishes don't need a special soap or to be pre-treated. The truth is, you need to do two things. You need to be able to cut through grease and grime, and you need to be able to disinfect. I'm going to use salt and a lemon to cut through the grease and grime. And I'm going to use vinegar as a way to disinfect. I'm going to start by unloading all of the dishes out of the sink. Can you believe we're going to get this one clean? Now that all the dishes are to the left of the sink, we have an empty sink to start with. I'm going to start by sanitizing and prepping the sink for it to be ready to be an area where dishes are going to be cleaned. Let's stop and chat about hot water for a second. I think the power of hot water is underestimated. Hot water itself can disinfect a lot of different bacteria and clean a lot of different surfaces. And at this point, after I just cleaned my sink, my faucet is spitting out water that's really hot. Now, if your faucet does not, you can alternatively always boil a little bit of water to add to your sink, or you can microwave some water. Honestly, any option works, and the more creative the option, the more satisfying. Now, before I start actually washing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these nastier dishes and give them a really good rinse with scalding hot water. So now I'm going to prep the sinks for cleaning and disinfecting. For the disinfecting side, I'm going to fill this side up with hot water and vinegar. Make sure this side is deep enough so that when you set the dishes in it, they'll be fully submerged in the water. I am now going to be using the lemon and salt to clean the dishes. I'm going to use the lemon kind of like a sponge, and I'm just going to sprinkle some salt on the lemon as needed as a way to be abrasive and clean the dishes. So I'm just going to start with my silverware first, and after I clean each item, I'm going to drop it into the sanitized sink. Well, this bowl just taught me that if there is grime while the lemon and salt is working, it would have worked better if I had them soaking before I started to scrub them with the lemon and salt. So to continue the rest of the load of dishes, on the left side, I'm actually going to fill that with hot water as well, so any of the grime on the dishes can start to soften up. All right, now it's time for me to be honest. I want to tell you what I really think about replacing dish soap with a lemon, vinegar, and salt. While it didn't work quite as good as dish soap would have worked, it did work. And the purpose of this challenge is to see if food items can replace cleaners. And for the purpose of the challenge, it definitely did that. Now, I wouldn't recommend completely ditching your dish soap altogether, but in a pinch, if you can't get dish soap and you need to use a lemon, salt, and vinegar instead, I think you'll be just fine. Now that the dishes are clean, let's talk about cleaning the counters. Cleaning the counters with something from the pantry is going to be the simplest task for me yet, because I already have it in my regular schedule that I clean the counters with something from the pantry. When I'm looking for an easy, simple way to disinfect and clean the counters, I use a vinegar spray. I just have an old bottle that I filled with vinegar, and I use it just as I would use any other multi-purpose spray. Now I'm going to move on to dusting and wiping down my wooden table. The same as wiping down the counters, I'm going to start with a vinegar spray. But following up with a vinegar spray, I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and put it on a cloth and wipe the table off to be able to add oils back into the wood and restore the shine while also cleaning the table. There's no need for a fancy cleaning spray. Olive oil does the job just as good. The thing that is so great about using oil instead of some type of wood cleaner is that I'm not worried about my kids touching the table and eating if they do get a little bit of oil on their hands or on something. Not that there is any residue. I mean, I can wipe my hand on the table and my hand is dry. Nothing is coming up, but I'm also not worried about it if it does come up. So I would say using olive oil instead of a wood cleaner is a win. This literally will work for any wood surface in your home. I noticed these pantry doors are pretty dull looking and it's easy to pick that up on camera. So I grabbed my cloth with the olive oil and I'm going to show you the transformation that happens when I'm using the olive oil to dust. The difference between that side and that side. That is from olive oil. Next up is the laundry. Did you know that most store-bought laundry detergents are mostly water anyways? I have a natural recipe for laundry detergents that I use. I'll leave a link in the description below. However, for this video, I want to make sure I'm only using pantry items. So the staple items that I'm going to use are baking soda, salt, and vinegar. Baking soda is going to deodorize the clothes. Salt is going to help to freshen and whiten the clothes. And vinegar is going to help to disinfect and also soften the fabrics in the clothes. Those will be my 3 key items for washing laundry when I'm only using pantry items. Now, I'm not suggesting that these 3 items are exclusively all that should be used ever for laundry. However, they can definitely be used in a pinch and be effective. Now I'm in the bathroom, and cleaning my bathroom with pantry cleaning products takes a lot of creativity. But I figured out the perfect solution for each of the areas that I need to clean. To clean my entire bathroom, I'm going to use baking soda, a lemon, and vinegar. Don't let your cleaning products make you go broke. These pantry items clean the entire bathroom for pennies. Cleaning the mirrors are going to be the easiest part of this challenge for me because I already a lot of the times use this product to clean the mirrors. But for the mirrors, I'm just going to use vinegar in a spray bottle, spritz it all over the mirror, and wipe it clean. The vinegar does a great job of wiping away any smudge marks while also drying quickly. I'm going to clean the counters in the bathroom the same way I clean them in the kitchen and the same way I clean the mirror in the bathroom, which makes this task very simple. I'm just going to spray vinegar all over the counters and wipe them down. In order to clean the shower, I'm going to use a baking soda paste and I'm going to use the lemon as a sponge to abrasively scrub in areas where there's soap scum or additional need for cleaning. But then I'm also going to rinse everything off with vinegar and then hot water. To clean the toilet, I'm going to start by sprinkling baking soda on the toilet. Then I'm going to use the lemon to scrub any areas that need a little extra attention. And then I'm going to spray the entire toilet with vinegar to disinfect and activate that baking soda in order to get it fully cleaned. To give a full disclosure update on cleaning my bathroom with pantry products, I will say lemon and baking soda is quite a bit messier than a standard bathroom cleaning product. However, the entire bathroom smells like lemons, which is definitely a win. Now to move on to cleaning the floors. I filled up my mop bucket with pure hot water, added some vinegar and lemon juice. I got right to mopping. This pantry substitute is honestly a staple. It works so well at removing grime from the floors. It leaves the floor smelling fresh, it dries quickly, and it costs almost nothing. And here's the truth. You don't need a different product for every area in your home. You don't need the newest, trendiest product. A lot of basic products that you already have in your pantry or laying around somewhere in your home will work just as well.